everyone, hope you're all doing well. So today I'm here to talk to you about these 6 beautiful houseplants that I've bought from Columbia Road Flower Market. For those of you who don't know about Columbia Road Flower Market, it's a market in London. It's a street where by every Sunday these vendors come in and sell lots of flowers, indoor as well as outdoor houseplants. Prices there are absolutely reasonable. They also have lots of cafes and restaurants around, so you can really make a day out of it. Go there for breakfast, lunch or brunch, whatever you fancied. I will put some information down in the description below. I hope you like this video. So I think I'll start with the Hoya, which is over here. This is also known as wax plant. And I think the name is given because of the waxy nature of its flowers. So I didn't actually know much about this plant until I came across a video from Summer Rain Oaks. I'll put her link in the description bar, although most of you probably know her already here on YouTube. So she did a video with this Swedish Hoya collector, and when I saw this plant in the market, I really wanted to have it purely because of her and her video. So if you look at this plant, it gives lots of beautiful white flowers. It's got lots of green leaves, which makes it a really nice hanging plant option. So I have absolutely fallen in love with it. The other thing to note is that the flowers, they smell absolutely divine. I wouldn't say it's too overpowering. So if you don't like, smell in flowers, I don't think it will be as offensive because you can really just smell the flower if you're really close to it. So I think you'll be all right. And this is one of my top choices as hanging plants. So the next one we have is this string of hearts, or chain of hearts, I believe it's sometimes called. This is a beautiful find, and when I saw it, I absolutely had to have it, purely because I have been watching Crazy Plant Guy on Instagram and YouTube, and if you look at his chain of hearts, it is absolutely incredible. I don't even know how long it's going to take me to get to that stage and whether it will, but it is such a beautiful plant, something that's very easy to propagate as well, from what I've heard, and I'm definitely going to check that out, see how it works for me. I still, if you can see, they are still all tangled. I tried untangling some of it, but it's already getting caught. But I realize it's going to take a lot of time, so I'm thinking of doing a challenge video showing you how long it's going to take me to untangle this, so watch out for that one shortly. But yeah, so going back to this plant, it's absolutely beautiful. From what I've heard, again, it's very easy to care for as well, so doesn't need that much care and attention, just some watering here and there. It does need to be in a well-lit area, I believe. So yes, I'm very pleased with this purchase, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this works out for me. There we go. So the next one here is my beautiful string of pearls. This plant is all over Instagram, and I've seen like some really long, luscious, beautiful versions of it. Hoping mine will get there one day. I must say, this is the second time I've bought this plant. The first time I absolutely killed it, literally the second day, by overwatering the plant. So I'm learning from my mistakes. I think this is relatively easy to take care of, but I must say, when I first bought it, I started noticing the tips were going a little bit brown, and I thought maybe it was overwatering, but I hadn't watered it at that point. So I did lots and lots of research, and most research you do, it does say don't overwater it, but I think in my case, actually, the plant was really, really dry. So after I've given it a bit of water, the brownings stopped, and it's looking great. Again, one of the most beautiful plants to hang, and I just love everything about it. This was, I believe, about £12, and yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with it. So the next one here is the lipstick plant, it's called. It's again a beautiful hanging collection. I really am seeing a trend here, isn't it? I think it's purely because I've run out of floor space and I just want to hang the plants in every single space I've got. So anyways, back to this plant. This again was around £12 mark, which seems to be the common theme. The reason it's got the name lipstick plant is again because of its flowers, which come out as if, you know, how you would twist the lipstick tube and the lipstick pops out, so it kind of looks like that. I haven't seen the flowers myself in real life, hoping it will flower one day, but at the moment I'm just really enjoying this, the amount of green leaves that's going on. So yeah, it's really nice. I must say I got this confused with what's it called? I think it's called the Hindu rope. I thought it was that plant, but later on after I did a bit of research I realized it wasn't. But again, another beautiful hanging plant that you can just let it be carefree with minimal watering. So yeah, I really like this one as well. So the next one I have here is Calathea. I think it's called the pinstripe Calathea. I must say I'm absolutely falling in love with Calatheas. I mean, their leaves, I kid you not, it looks like someone's taken a paintbrush and, like, you know, drawn these like streaks that you can see on the leaf. It's absolutely stunning. Some of them have a slightly darker pink. I'm assuming it's something to do with sunlight. I'm not too sure. But it's absolutely beautiful plant. From what I've heard, Calatheas are a little bit tricky to take care of because they are tropical houseplants and they do like the tropical environment, which living in London in a flat, it is hard to mimic. But what I've tried to do is make sure the soil is moist, or as moist as it can be, and it's placed in a, you know, well-lit area. The other thing that I have heard based on research is good to do is maybe have a humidifier so that the air feels moist for the plant and it sort of mimics the environment it would usually get in the tropical climate. But yeah, really nice plant. In terms of price, I think I paid about £8 for this, so I think it's a really good size for the price I paid, and I'm absolutely loving it. Now, last but not the least, for sure, is my beautiful Alocasia. Recognize the pot from my last video? Anyway, so Alocasia, again, I've heard it is a bit of a fussy plant, but I mean, look how beautiful this is. I think this is called Alocasia Zebrina or Zebrina, something like that. I'll put the name down below. I've literally lost the words for it. Like, it is beautiful. The leaves look absolutely stunning. I love the greenness in it, and then the, you know, difference or like uniqueness that this plant adds from its stem is just absolutely stunning. So in terms of care, again, similar to Calathea, they like a slightly sort of moist environment. They don't like to be too dry for too long, so make sure you know, if you have one in your home, you keep checking the soil and make sure it's sort of moist. And it is put in a, you know, environment with good enough light, and it should do well. I need to buy that humidifier, which will hopefully help both of these plants. And other than that, I don't know what else to say about this. In terms of cost, I think this cost me, I would say about £10 or £12. I can't quite remember, but roughly around that mark. I have had this new shoot come out since I bought it in a week's time. And yeah, it's absolutely stunning. I love it. So that was my plant haul video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. And finally, if you love plants, you live in London and you haven't checked out Columbia Road Flower Market, I mean, just get yourself out there like next Sunday, because, you know, as you can see, I bought some really beautiful plants and the prices were absolutely reasonable, and I can guarantee you're gonna have a fab time. That's it for today. Thank you. Bye.